Hey guys, it's Danny, and welcome to a new travel adventure. We are in Europe, and to be exact, we are in Paris right now. It has been a long travel day. Skipping footage from actual flights because our travels here to Paris, you can say, was kind of a cluster. Here's what happened. We were supposed to fly to Washington, D.C. and take a connecting flight to Paris. Well, we're sitting in the lounge and I get these text messages saying that the plane has changed and our seats have been moved one row back. And I'm like, okay, not bad. That's still, it's okay. Next thing you know, another message comes in saying that the flight has been delayed because of technical issues for the plane, mechanical issues. And I'm like, what? The flight is now 3 hours later, which means we would miss our connecting flight from Washington, D.C. to Paris. So I head over to the gate attendant or whoever's manning the check-in counter at the club lounge, and I said, we're going to miss our flight. We're going to miss our flight to Paris. And the woman was very quiet. She didn't really say much. She's just typing away. And then next thing she knows, she says, okay, there's a direct flight to Paris. I can get you on the flight. The seats are very bad, but I can get you on the flight. It's going to be tricky because we may not get your luggage on, but we can get you guys on. So we're like, okay, I guess let's just get to Paris. And next thing you know, we're heading off to the gate, which wasn't too far from the lounge, fortunately. We check in, and the woman said, oh, the seats are really terrible. So sorry for this long story, but you just have to know what happened exactly. And so she said, let's see what we can do in terms of the seats. We'll check some other customers. I was way in the back, second to last row, by the window at least. David had a seat like 13 rows up or something, but he was in the middle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we lost our premium economy seats, which I had booked a long time ago. I was expecting a long, relaxing flight, and here we are going to be stuck in the economy cabin and separated, and somebody's in the middle, and who knows who you're sitting next to. David comes moseying on eventually into the plane where we started boarding, and he said, oh, they called me and said that they switched their seats. So he was able to fortunately sit right next to me. We were in the second to last row 58 out of 59 or something like that. So we made it to Paris in a direct flight. Baggage came along on the same flight, which is fantastic. We got to the hotel. Hotel room was not quite ready. So we dropped off our bags and we wandered around the area. Now, we are staying at the Hilton Paris Opera. I've stayed here before and I love this hotel and I love the area. I think there's a lot to do here. Some people don't like it because it's right next to a train station, but I've never had any issues in this neighborhood. I think it's great. There's a lot to see and do. You're a couple of blocks from Galerie Lafayette, from the Paris Opera House or Palais Garnier, and then you can walk in the other direction to other locations, Place Vendôme or wherever. And then if I look outside my window, you can see the Eiffel Tower. So, and it's funny, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around and skipping all over the place here in the story, but I'd requested a room facing the main street because I loved the view before, and they actually gave me the exact same room that I stayed in years ago when I was back here in Paris, right before the pandemic hit. So back in the same room. I'm not going to do a tour because you can just see it again, or maybe I'll show you a little later once things have been a little unpacked, and is looking nice here. It's a little disheveled right now. So back to, we got to the hotel. The room wasn't quite ready. We dropped off our bags, so we wandered around. Got some pastries to nosh on, and then we went to I'm gonna butcher this name, Printemps store. It's a department store, high-end department store. It's right next to Galerie Lafayette, so we wandered through Printemps, and then we were going to go over to the Opera House. I wanted to show David the Opera House, but the lines were so long, we didn't have tickets. I didn't want to book a ticket on the day that we arrived because, one, we're so exhausted. Two, who knows if we're going to make it on time. and I just didn't want to waste them, so didn't book any tickets. The lines were too long, there was nothing available. So instead we went to the Gallery Lafayette, which was right next door. I will insert footage here so you can see what we captured at Gallery Lafayette. Well, we made it to the top of Gallery Lafayette. It's a beautiful day up here, and there's a lot of people, but that's expected for a Saturday. And I have been here before, but David hasn't, so we're gonna wander around and see what the view is. And let's spin you around so you can see what we're looking at. So straight ahead, you'll see the Paris Opera House. And if I turn over to the right, in the distance, you can see the Eiffel Tower. Fantastic view from here. Let's wander around. It's almost like a 180 view up there. So there's David, I'll follow him. There's the Opera House over in the distance. How pretty that is. Let's see what this is over here. So as we keep on wandering over to this side, yeah, it's really more, well, I guess you can see 360. What do you think? It's pretty up here, isn't it? Yeah? I think there's a little restaurant over here too. If you can see over here, to the right of the building, you can see Sacre Coeur. You see it? You see where my finger is? Sacre Coeur is right up there. So you do get a 360 up here. It's a little blocked, but you see so much. Sacre Coeur, Eiffel Tower. There we are at the top of Gallery Lafayette. Go all the way up to the very top. It's free, and you have fantastic views up here. So, and today's beautiful weather. So we are heading down. We're just taking the escalators all the way down. But all you have to basically do is take the escalators all the way up. It's free to check out the amazing views from Gallery Lafayette. So one more thing while you're at Gallery Lafayette. I'm not sure what floor it is, but it's towards the top. You have to look up to the massive dome. It is amazing, full of beautiful glass. Let's see if it's on this floor. I think it's one more. Here we go, one more. I know it. Come here. So on the third floor of Gallery Lafayette, this is where you can look up and see the amazing dome. And there's a bridge over there that you can walk if you want to. See that bridge over there? I think so. It's a cantilevered bridge, glass. We can go look over there if you want. But this is amazing, isn't it? It's stunning. So there is a line of people that are waiting to go up. It's free. It's a glass walk. There's a line.
The floor is glass?
Yeah. They let a few people on at a time, and you can check it out. So that's a view from the third floor looking up on the dome. We're heading down to the first floor now, and we're going to look up and give you some more perspective. So again, two great reasons to visit the Galerie Lafayette. And here we are coming up onto the first floor. And let's head to the right. And here we are. So here's the view from the first floor. Amazing. So that was our little stop at Galerie Lafayette, and where else did we go after that? Oh, I think at that point we were really getting tired. We were really getting exhausted. I was checking with the hotel to see if the room was ready, messaging them, and nothing yet. We grabbed some Starbucks, had a iced tea, I believe what it was, and then while we were sitting there waiting, we got a message saying that the room was ready. So headed back to the hotel, got our bags, headed back up to the room, started unpacking, and we're resting. It's a little after 2 o'clock right now. We're probably going to take a little cat nap because tomorrow is going to be a big day. So apologies because today's video is rather short, uneventful, and I look like a hot mess. But hopefully tomorrow will be one big adventure that you will enjoy, something that we've never done before, and a whole new experience. So can't wait to share that with you. But for now, I'm going to end it right here. Maybe take a little cat nap, and then we'll see what we do tonight because we got to get some food and get some rest for tomorrow. Well, here we are at the steps leading up to Sacre Coeur. You can either take these lovely steps, I don't know how many, or you can pay for the funicular on the right side. Guess what we're going to do? Yep. We are going to take the stairs. This will be our second time at Sacre Coeur. We've been here a long time ago. And this is a place that David wanted to revisit while we were here. So here we are. Here is the funicular going up. We are halfway up.
So I think that was 222 steps.
Okay. So, based on David's calculations, 222 steps? So far, we're not done. We still got to get to the very top. When you think you're there, you're not. The masses at the steps of Sacre Coeur. These are the last set of steps to get up to Sacre Coeur. Misleading. And just like that, we made it. that, our experience at Sacre Coeur is done. We are heading out. Well, what did you think? Was it good that we went back up to Sacre Coeur?
Yeah, it was one of the few things I had planned to do. And I think doing it tonight is better than what you said, what, Wednesday morning?
Why?
Because then it's like you're going to be rushed. You didn't have anything planned tonight anyway, so.
Well, the thing about tonight...
Wednesday now, we don't have to get up early for this or rush. It was not an easy walk.
No, but it's like I didn't know what we were going to do today because of the fact that you never know if you're going to get in time, how tired you are, you know, all that stuff. But all right, we did it. So we are heading back now. We're going to grab some food at a boulangerie and then go from there. So it's good to go to Sacre Coeur, and I forgot that it's uphill because it's way uphill. You can see it from all points of the city. But it was definitely a good exercise, and it woke us up. And I wonder if it's probably beautiful up there at night, because I think it's open till 10:30. So if you ever want to see it at night, just go in. It's beautiful, and you can see the city all lit up. So definitely something to check out, and it's free. Just be careful. There's a lot of people, vendors trying to sell you crap, and a lot of pickpockets in the area. So just watch your stuff and just be aware of your surroundings. But otherwise, it's a great place to go. When it came to dinner, we ended up picking up a baguette and some cheese and some cookies. That is our dinner. I'm going to insert the footage right here, and you can check out what we purchased. We grabbed a baguette. Don't even know, it's very cheap. And then we stopped at a cheese shop, and we got a pen or pin, however they say it. It's a goat cheese that the shop owner recommended. And we also picked up a couple of cookies. That is dinner tonight, folks. Living on the high end here, but simplicity at its finest at dinner. I'll tell you how it is in a little bit. We're gonna rest up now before we wrap it up for the day. That baguette and that cheese were so good. It was a goat cheese called Pen, the way she pronounced it, Pin. And it was so creamy. It was just mild medium. And if you love goat cheese, definitely it's a cheese to try. And with the baguette, it was just so wonderful. The only thing we needed was a utensil, so I used a coffee stirrer to use it to spread the cheese on, and it worked. And some bottled water. And talk about the most basic and the most simple and the cheapest, but it was such a good dinner. We enjoyed. That's the thing about coming to Paris. We talk about just grabbing stuff from a boulangerie and having some simple, wonderful made, pastries and breads and cheese, and it's heaven. It's just wonderful. I think for dinner that was like less than 11 euros, 12 euros. Very, very cheap. And then we have yet to try the chocolate chip cookies. We'll try that a little bit. But that was dinner. Very basic and very simple. So we are gonna turn in for the day. It has been a long day since our departing yesterday, today, getting no sleep on the plane, maybe an hour or two plus. Just couldn't sleep, and getting a power nap, and then just being awake. We'll definitely get a good night's sleep tonight. Tomorrow, big adventure, brand new destination which we've never been to. I'll share more with that on our next video, or unless it's going to continue on to this one, you never know. But I hope you enjoy our adventures here in Paris. I'll give you a little teaser. We're not just going to Paris. We have more places to go in this trip. So with that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks, bye.